Hi guys. So I decided I was gonna start reading again. Not books, cards, but also books. I guess I've been like slacking really bad lately. Anyway, anywho, um, have a new way of doing this. I'm just gonna try it out. This is actually the second time I've recorded this, but that doesn't matter. It's gonna be better anyway. I have a couple books that I pulled off my library shelf. I'm going to use them just because I think it's good to add a little spritz of knowledge here and there. Okay, so the first one is Carl Sagan, The Varieties of Scientific Experience. This is really interesting to me because he's also the guy who wrote Contact. That book Contact is now a movie as well, so you could go check it out if you want to. I'm just going to open to a random page. Hey, buddy.
Hello.
How's it going?
Good.
Do you want to say hi? I'm recording. Okay. Didn't think so. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and flip. Wave. Princess wave. Well, I guess king wave. Okay, so I actually opened to page 116. It says, now, let's therefore say a few more words about this idea of radio communication. What we imagine is that beings on a planet of another star know that emerging civilizations will stumble upon radio. It's part of the electromagnetic spectrum. It is, as I will show you in a moment, a clear channel through the galaxy. The technology is relatively simple and inexpensive. Radio waves travel at the speed of light, faster than which nothing can go, so far as we know. The information that we can transmit is enormous, not just, hello, how are you? Put another way, if an identical system were in the center of the galaxy and we were here using our present detection technology, we could pick up that signal coming from thousands of light years away. It gives you an idea of the remarkable power of this technology, which has in fact been only lately brought up to its actual capabilities. So that's kind of tight that I just mentioned, Contact, that book that Carl Sagan also wrote. I think if you have a minute, just watch the movie. It's really cool. It's kind of about higher dimensional beings getting in contact with us, and there really were messages sent out to the universe in various different forms. Oh, that's a good omen. There, guys. Blessings. Woo, positive juju. Okay. Anyway, there really were good omens and blessings that came from afar, from other dimensions, and will. Yes, I know. And inhabit your space if you invite it into your heart and into your life. So, definitely something to consider. I have my little rocks here with me to kind of clear the energy as I'm working. So I'm just going to kind of hold these. Okay, the next is The Spirit of Shamanism. This is Roger M. Walsh. Sorry, the glare is kind of bad. All right, so opened up to 109 in this one. It says, in summary, it appears that shamans may use liberal trickery and deceit, but that they are hardly unique in this. Conscious and unconscious bolstering of one's professional image seems to be part of human nature and to occur in most professions. Moreover, shamans may personally believe in some of the techniques that seem like outright trickery to outsiders, and it is possible that shamans may deceive themselves almost as much as they do their patients. In addition, the shaman's trickery may not be entirely self-serving. Patients who believe that they can be healed, even when that belief has been fostered by a healer's deceit, may be more likely to recover than those who do not believe. Sorry that my son just turned on a game. I was like, what is that sound? As Henry Ford said, those who believe they can do something and those who believe that they can't are both right. While it is clear that shamans may indulge generously in trickery, it is also clear that shamanism cannot be dismissed as only trickery. Okay, that's interesting that came up. There have been some interesting energies. Oops, sorry guys. Are you okay? No, just kidding. There have been some interesting energies out there, regarding trickery and regarding the way that we're able to kind of perceive our own selves. So for me, I'm a really big music lover buff person. So anyway, that's one of the ways that I'm really able to channel is through music or radio. And I know for a lot of people, they feel the same way. Like, what would we really do without music in this world? Just sit around and look at each other and be so bored that we couldn't handle it. So, it's definitely I don't think you can knock someone else's kind of swag off, if you will. You can try, but it's one of those things that can't be recreated. Everyone has a unique energy fingerprint or footprint, if you will, energy signature, I guess is what they call it, and it's not something that you can duplicate. It's kind of like a fingerprint. The Fibonacci sequence is apparently supposed to be the fingerprint of God, so you can see that same exact replication of the spiraling within a couple different structures, macro, micro, and also within yourself. So your hands, the way that your hand curls together, that's the Fibonacci spiral right here around your ear. The Michelangelo's Flying Man, that was all part of that's all symmetry, divine symmetry that is already within you. So it's not something that nobody's going to run out of it. It's very annoying when you worked very hard on something and then someone else takes credit for it. That's true. But also that says a lot more about their energy signature than yours. So don't worry about it. Long story short, we also have rediscovering the angels. So this will be the advice, and then I'll pull some cards to kind of get the general idea for this entire read. This is Rediscovering the Angels combined with Natives of Eternity, and it's by Flower A. Newhouse. So, interesting. Has really good pictures in it, just in case you ever want to take a look. Anyway, just opening to a random page. This is 102. It says, all persons are watched by some type of ministering soul. Children are in the custody of watcher angels. The most loving instructor we can contact intimately is the guardian angel. Guardians are celestial mothers. Not until we decide to live earnestly and nobly do we attract the attention of the one who becomes our guardian. This shining being usually reminds us that we can with constancy from our entrance upon the path until we successfully pass into our fifth initiation. Guardians have pink or rose-colored auras, the lighter color denoting divine affection. In many tests, I have noticed that guardians become the initiators. When a disciple passes the third initiation, the guardian is silent and the master becomes the initiator. The guardian angel communes with the higher self and teaches it to become more actively conscious. Some guardians announce themselves by fragrances, others by certain colorful symbols. One friend realizes her guardian's presence because of the perfume of lilies of the valley, suddenly becoming noticeable in the air around her. That's really beautiful. My mom used to sing me this song when I was a little girl called Lilies of the Valley. And it's like lilies of the valley. I forgot how it goes. White coral bells upon a white coral bell. I don't know how I can't sing. You want to hear your grandbabies cry, so don't make me sing. It's like white coral. It's about white coral bells upon a slender star. And it's like lilies of the valley make my garden wall. Why don't they come to... I don't remember how the lyrics go exactly. I'll have to look them up and tell you guys next video. But whatever. It's a really good song, and it's kind of just about regeneration. So, at the end of the day, this is really just saying that each of us has that ability within us, and that children are additionally watched over. That they've got reinforcements. So, as a single mom, that's something that I worry about sometimes is... fostering his uniqueness, helping him to express himself more thoroughly, or just not be at all contained in his emotional well-being. And that's not something that society is very willing sometimes to help with. Obviously, you can't stop them from listening to music. They're going to listen to what they want to listen to. You can't stop them from watching what they want to watch on TV. We're not... if you're not monitoring your kid every single moment of every single day, you're going to miss some stuff. It's about having faith, I think, and that's the same thing with if you're feeling any kind of a loss or like you're being tricked or, in regards to your children, if you feel like you don't know what's going on in their life, this could be so many different things. But at the end of the day, what I'm really getting from this is that there are abilities, there are wavelengths that travel through the universe that you can either choose to accept or deny. You can pick them up and build with them, or you can decide not to, or however you want to manifest your reality is completely up to you. And there's not a right and a wrong way to do things. It's just different ways of manifesting what we each need for ourselves. So anyway, I'm going to pull some cards. This is my Rider-Waite deck. I will also get a couple from the raw deck in a second, but oh, okay. Well, that came flying out. Let's see what else they have to tell us. I'm going to pull about 6 cards. We'll do... Okay, so far, I have the 7 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles, and the High Priestess, all in the upright. So someone is defending working together intuitively, or somebody is defending a third party, potentially. I don't like reading the 3 of Pentacles as third-party energy all the time. That's not necessarily at all what it means. You may be... Third-party energy could be something so simple as maybe you do have a significant other, and maybe your significant other just started a new project, or they had a new idea or a new thought, or are manifesting something. This is just a new collaboration of some type. So someone is defending a collaboration intuitively. They intuitively have a sense that they need to do that. And that would make sense if someone's feeling that there's trickery, or like maybe they're picking up on something that is more on the unseen level in some way, shape, or form. Maybe there's insecurity about that. I've got the Hierophant in reverse. I've got the 10 of Swords in reverse and the Star in the upright. So this means that somebody is not wanting to be betrayed. They're not wanting to feel betrayed in a commitment that they're in, potentially with an Aquarius or with a star. So, you know, this is more or less just saying intuitively, working together with somebody needs to be defended, that there's no commitment being made by... towards this happiness or towards this star. The star card doesn't have to be an Aquarius. It does just symbolize the energy that will best serve your happiest good and highest good, for that matter. It's just the attainment of your self-actualization. It's personal goals. It's understanding your relationship with yourself and the world and how you want to present. So I do want to just... I'm going to get some clarifiers for the 3 of Pentacles and the 7 of Wands just to see what that's all about. I'm just going to get 2 cards for each, and then we'll see what it's looking like. I was listening to that new Nicki Minaj song today called Yikes. It's quite interesting. Oh, okay. So, they gave us some cards here. So we've got... this actually came out with it upright, so we'll take that too. So I've got the 3 of Wands in the upright, as well as the Mother card in the reverse. So someone is working together, moving forward without a mother figure in their life, or without like some motherly figure being involved in this third-party situation. If I hold them up like this tells me there's collaboration moving forward. There's might be a couple different options for that matter. This is the 3 of Wands, and then this is the Mother card, or the nurturing card upside down. So someone is working together, moving forward, but it's not in a nurturing way, or maybe it's not with a nurturing person, or maybe it's not in a nurturing scenario, a situation that they're currently, like maybe you're in a hostile work environment, or and you still have to go to work, or maybe, you know, whatever the case may be. This is just talking about there not being any nurturing kind of a relationship that was previously being worked on together. For the 7 of Wands, these are the 2 cards I drew. I have the King of Swords and the Knight of Wands. So this is somebody coming in really direct, very straightforward communication. This is authority figures. This is very fatherly, in large, big, bad, and in control. The Knight of Wands comes riding in and out. It's kind of a flighty energy, like wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. On to next. This may have been somebody flexing. That's kind of what I get from this, is that someone came in with a whole bunch of energy, and since it is with the 7 of Wands, it looks like someone's defending what they wrote in to do. They're defending something vehemently, for that matter, like straight to the point, no beating around the bush. This is what it is. And this is quick moving, like, I'm here, I'm gonna do what I gotta do and leave. So this is a very kind of fast moving, very much a little bit on the persnickety side, if I'm not gonna lie. I feel like agitated, like annoyed, you know? Kind of like when you can't wait to leave work and you've got like 5 minutes left and you're like, oh my God. That's kind of the way I'm feeling right now. So maybe that's the way someone's feeling about you, or maybe you're feeling that way about someone else. Perhaps in regards to trickery or some type of a contact that you had. I don't see the Eight of Wands out here. That's a communication card. So I would assume I'll see that if y'all were talking. But in any case, Hierophant in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Excuse me, I cannot talk. Let's see what's going down. What is going down? Oh, it's trying to give me everything at once. The Empress card flipped up, but nothing else actually flipped upright. This one came out the bottom, so we're going to take it. Okay, so we've got the Empress card as well as the Strength in reverse. So this looks like somebody in a marriage. There was no commitment and no strength of commitment being offered to an Empress energy. The Empress is very wealthy. She's very established. She's got her stuff together. She's comfortable. She's lives a life of luxury. She's very pampered and taken care of. Maybe there was something that somebody did not have the strength to do here in a very committed relationship, or maybe there was just a lack of that being expressed or shown. So this looks like that may be part of the reason why somebody is no longer working in this third-party situation. I do actually just want to clarify these two too as well. I'm just nosy. I just want to know. Sorry. Okay, so there's the Ten of Swords in reverse. I have the Six of Cups as well as the Five of Cups in the upright. So someone is looking back at an old friendship. This is the friendship card. This is the crying over spilled milk. So, you know, someone's literally looking back at an old friendship. I feel like because there's this Ten of Swords in reverse, the hard part of this betrayal or this ending or whatever is already past. And at this point, someone's looking back on it feeling regret. And it may be because they didn't commit to this Empress character here. There was no, the Strength card is the Leo, so it's in reverse. Empress is oftentimes like a earth sign of some type. So, you know, these are two kind of piles that tell me a progressive story of somebody intuitively knowing that working together in some situation was not going to be nurturing for them, defending that position and kind of doing what they had to do to get in and out of it quickly. There was really no commitment or a strength of commitment in the situation in the first place. So really it wasn't serving anybody from what the cards are saying. The betrayal is already over. And at this point, it's just about getting over old feelings or memories, maybe. This is kind of nostalgia. It's like you're lamenting something that you can't fix anymore. So the Star card here, I'll just clarify those and then we'll be done. Basically, I feel like, you know, happiness. You might be looking back at an old friendship that used to be happy. This could also mean something about, you know, somebody being kind of devalued. The Knight of Wands is here, as well as the Strength in reverse, the Empress in the upright. You know, looking back at spilled milk and then at a friendship. That could be, you know, if this was romantic, somebody got played. Somebody got straight up played. There was no commitment here. There was no commitment here with a Leo or with some type of there was no strong commitment. It may or may not have been with a Leo. And there was this person, one of them was on top of their stuff and the other one was not. The other one, that's what it looks like. So the Star card let's see. Okay, it gave me 3 cards, and I don't turn down universe. Okay, so we've got the King of Cups in reverse. We've got the 4 of Swords in reverse, and then we've also got the 5 of Swords in the upright. So this tells me that there was something kind of cruel done here, actually. This is not a good combination. Sorry, guys. My phone is about to die, and it keeps on falling. Okay, so King of Cups is really emotional. He's a well-established, but he's also very deeply grounded in emotions. This could be, somebody who is a little bit overindulgent. Sometimes it can be, especially with the 4 of Wands. It's like they're not resting on their emotions. Like they may be a deeply emotional person. Usually, it may be a water sign, but they're resting on that right now because there's been some type of loss, or this is actually the theft card, or kind of looking. This is a man who's injured people behind him, and he's looking back a little bit smugly. So this could denote that somebody is basically just trying to recover from feeling like something happened here. You know what I mean? That there was this unemotional kind of aspect to things. They're resting and trying to. This is all to clarify the Star card. So somebody may be smugly walking towards their future, while resting on something that was really unemotionally fulfilling. That could definitely be the case, especially given the rest of the story. So I'm sorry if that's your story. Just what the cards said. Of course, if it doesn't apply to you, don't take it personally. I definitely can be reached at TheChiKeyMedium at gmail.com if you guys would like a personal read. Definitely going to be trying to get these guys uploaded a little bit more regularly, but I have kind of a weird schedule these days, just with myself and my own downloads and whatnot. So I know it's kind of weird. Like every time I get a download, it kind of takes me down for a little while, and at first I'm like, what the heck is going on? And then it all clarifies, and I'm like, oh, that's why that happened. But it is annoying in the meantime, so I'm sorry if there's not enough consistency. Okay, I got courage, safe travel, and then we'll grab one more for the future advice. Future advice, please. Okay, so this is courage, safe travels, and no new moon. Okay, so this kind of goes hand in hand with the draw that we just got, or at least I'm relating it to that. Somebody needs to have some courage to move forward with something, like keep going forward with something. And this is new moon energy. So new moon energies are very much about cycles. For women, obviously on dot cycles. For men, about cycles in their lives. I mean, for all of us, the moon pulls on our body when it waxes and wanes, and same thing with the ocean. So it's really not avoidable. This is new moon energy happens to everybody no matter what. When it's in the reverse, it means that it's not happening yet. And that may be because you have not taken the courage or not had the courage to move forward with this quite yet. There is these cards want to be in the upright. So if we flip this in the upright, then it says that somebody's taken the courage to move towards a new beginning or a new start with something. So if this is in the reverse, it means that there's really someone just needs to have the courage to move forward. Whether or not this is going to be a new start, I have no clue. Right now it's in the reverse, so it looks like the travels are not going to be starting something new at this point. But remember that you have free will, that your free will is totally changeable depending on like what it is that you want to do. So don't be stupid. Take time to yourself. Pray on it. Sleep on it if you have to. Nothing can be taken. Nothing can be... no energy in the universe can be created or destroyed. It's all here already. So our job is to just manifest it. Anyway, I think that's it for now. You guys have a good evening, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.